Hello everyone, it's Mel. Pardon me. My goodness, I just turned on the camera and I'm coughing already. Okay, so I do want to get to this book, but I know I said that this one was ready to be filed away, but there was a few little touches I wanted to do, and because I didn't put the camera on yesterday, I thought, oh my goodness, I could spend like the whole day and forget to do that. So what I'm gonna do, just briefly, is go through. I noticed some things were coming up and I had to like tape it. It's quite thick. You'll notice something in here that's different. And like part of me wants to take this out too as a bookmark. But then it really reminds me of this book, so we'll see. So if you haven't seen this book already, I'm up real close, and I'm gonna just lift you just a wee bit. Oh, strength, Mel, strength. I have water and I couldn't get the lid off of it. It's pretty sad. Okay, that's too high now. I don't want you guys too high, but I don't want the camera going in and out, because user error. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So, welcome to everybody. That's the first time I've ever said welcome. Oh my goodness. I was watching Keisha's the monster videos. So, if you're out there, Keisha, I'll tag you. But that's the first time I've ever seen that. See how influential we all are? But if you're new, welcome. I tend to have longer videos. I tend to be a chatty kind of individual. And for some reason, there's one. There was the other one. Okay, this thing here keeps wanting to fall off. So grab yourself something cozy. And like, what day is it? Is it Friday or Saturday today? It's Saturday. Let me look at my wall calendar, which is beside me, because I was trying to fill in August. Sorry, you guys. Oh, that's another thing if you're new. There's always something. Always something. I used to call them Mel moments. Oh, I can't see why it would be any different now. But yeah, please grab yourself something to drink. Hot and cold if you can do it. I'm hoping one day in the future I can do something hot. Okay, so I see. Now I really stuffed this book, and this book explored, quote unquote, my dark side. I was very quiet during the month of October. Introspective, I think is the word I'm looking for. Which is unusual for me because one of my biggest masks, and when I say masks, I mean as an ADHD slash low scale autistic individual, they have a specific like term for that. AUG ADHD or something like that. I don't know. I've over the years I've dropped labels, but the only reason I bring it back is because through menopause, of course, it amplified, and especially the ADHD. So I don't even know why I brought that up. I have certain quirks. I stutter sometimes, and I say a lot, you guys. At first I thought it was laziness, like speaking. And a lot of the times I do these videos to help me because when I go on walks, I listen to them back. And that used to be a habit for a long time. So I'm just going to flip this and just see if there's things, because I've packed this book. And I'll call it Trick or Treat, October. I don't like the other word at all. This is the back of it. I'm not a fan of skulls whatsoever. I'm not a fan of this holiday. I never have been. I remember when my kids were little, I'd be like an animal or something, a cow, which was easy to do because I cut like paper clouds out and pin them to my naval uniform, which I was not supposed to do, but I was always working. So story time with Mel. If you're new, that's this whole channel is story time, you guys. Story time, memory keeping, memory talking, a variety of like everything. I do. That's my name. Okay, so I have a letter for myself in here. I made a pocket, and then my furry friends. Now, I didn't see any questions recently. I got all of this information for the vellum and everything in all of the videos that I've done of this book. So all you have to do is scan down and see Stalogy. Oh my goodness, I'm hot. Ugh. Sorry, you guys, I'm going to be hot and cold, hot and cold. I am just on the verge, still battling. The pneumonia's better. But I'm still battling it. So now it's at the point where I'm like coughing and wheezing a little bit because when it was severe and I didn't know I had it, it like literally jumped to severe. I didn't know I had it. Now it's like trying to clear itself. So I apologize. So all of the items in here will be in those videos. I'm not going to make that about here. But I just want to show you some of the changes I did because I did, this is a like prime example of me doing things like that. So see this sticker here, obviously it's not meant to be. And then I overlaid it with another sticker sheet here. And I'm just checking the tape and stuff like that. Because what happens is, and tape, of course, we can all like quote this now with me, right? Tape is my stationary best friend. What is your stationary best friend, you guys? Like, honestly, like apart from like stickers, which obviously I turn all of my books into sticker books. Can you not tell? And I really like, this was out of the Antiquian sticker book. Let me just grab it. I actually tried to theme out, oh my goodness, Mel. I drop everything. And it's not good lately because my back is like not good at all. Somebody tried to lift me up in a hug the other day and that was not good. So I don't play on the seasons normally. This was basically one of the books that I did. And for December, I might be doing a December junk journal, which hardly is a junk journal. It was made by my friend Tina App. I purchased it from her for a very like low price and it's beautiful and I want to use it finally. So in conjunction with that, I'll show you what I'm going to do. So let me get my calendar out. And these books here I've had for years, 6 years when they were all popular. My plan is when they're all like this to peel off all of the paper and turn them into like sticker books. So I don't get rid of them. And then I have 2 of these because I was gifted one by somebody in my family. I think my youngest daughter actually. And again, the same thing. I'll just peel off of the paper here and like use them. But they have some beautiful stickers in them. Let's see, I think I used quite a bit. So I am definitely not lacking. And paper like this, by the way, it's all sticker. So I'm going to come along and draw and then cut that out because it's sticker paper. I'm not going to waste that. But my point is that's where I got that from, was from this book here. Okay. And then I've been trying to limit myself, like in a book spread, to like, okay, these are the Happy Planner books I'm using. These are my sticky tabs and notepads, and no, they don't have to be themed for November because I like bright colors. I love color. So for me, November could be like quote unquote a cozy season. To me, cozy is whatever makes a person feel cozy. It doesn't necessarily have to be oh, you guys, like, I swear, I'm not starting this video over. Come here, come here, come here. I was seriously organizing everything for my new books. By new books, I don't mean new books. I mean the books for next year. So the two covers I have, of course, we know this cover, okay, with the charms. And the charms, keep your purse charms. Yes, it's scruffy. Yes, it's falling apart, but I like wonky. That's the inside there. And this was a chic sparrow. I say that because I know I'm going to be asked. And then I'd found this at the Dollarama, which colored like the paper color. And I don't normally theme out the colors, as you all know. And then for my book that I'm currently working on, I have this standard Moterm, which is the longest Moterm I've had. And I am waiting for Amazon to deliver one, and wait until you see the color, guys. And I wasn't going to, but because I do have a lot, but I absolutely, I tend to like gravitate toward things that feel nice. This pink is nice. I have to clean it. But I have used this baby like so many times, you guys. And I know I'll use the other one too. Okay. So now that that's out of the way and I pulled this sticker off, that was the whole point of that. Let's move this guy over here because I want to get to planning today, like actual like mapping out my day. I just want to make sure. So these are sticker sheets too, and they are antique. They're the same like style, but clear. And I just taped them in. So if I ever wanted to come along and say, oh, I need this for, you know, whatever. And then this was like the month, the sticker month. And I really just did not like it at all. So because I didn't like it, I kept layering over it. And that's often what happens with me. Sorry, you guys, I don't know what center is. And I should check to make sure the film is on. So when I don't like something, I just keep layering and layering and layering. And next thing you know, this book weighs 5 pounds. Well, or 2. Because, you know, it's a Julia Child Mastering the Art of French Cooking. Because, like, which I have, by the way. yeah, it's just, it gets really thick really fast. So I just wanted to see and show you that I did continue on. And even when I'm working on new books, I come back and lay down other ones. So I found this page, this intro October page, really not what I wanted it to be. And you can clearly see here how I like color. So even though this book is quite goth, I still come in with my personality and said, oh yeah, goth, take this. This indicates the 5 weeks that I had in this book. This one has 2 weeks here. So the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And then I'm very interactive. We've all had this flip, so I'm not going to do it like I'm going to go really fast. Just for my, because if I didn't turn on the camera, you guys, like, oh, I wanted to show you I had these leaves I had pressed down and taped on. That was one of them. I don't like that sticker at all. Okay. Let's put him down. He doesn't really go there either, does he? That's better. I'm a raccoon lover, you guys. Well, I'm a animal lover, period. Seriously, I speak animal better than people. Okay. And this is what I mean. I'm just kind of going through to make sure. This book was important to me because I got back into it. I didn't do September's book at all. Why do I have color here? Oh, I see. I think I was supposed to put a sticker down there too. And most of my books end up sticker books for this exact reason. It's like that. And then I wanted to take one more. Take this cute, well, take this guy here. So I hope you guys have been doing really good. Really good. And not getting sick. Okay. That way when I flip them up, I see another raccoon and I see some art, which I can't show you because I don't know, like, now, where is that washi tape? Sometimes it's nice to, it says go something yourself, and I don't like that there's a hashtag there because I don't really know what it means. So, it says happiness. Whenever I see go blank yourself, I can't help it. I see something else. And for me, I don't like it. Oh, P.S. And my nails are like wobbly. They, don't be surprised if like one by one they start falling off, you guys. Because they're going to happen. However, I am not an info commercial for nice nails, and because I'm not, fair warning. Like, if they do their thing, they do their thing. Sorry, you guys. I'm just grabbing some tweezers here. Yeah, I am definitely not a fashion guru. I've never really got into makeup or any of that stuff. And yet, I'd buy it. Like, go figure. I always wanted to try it, but I was always like in sports, and I just didn't have time for that. I remember like growing up, and my stepsister, she would get up like shortly after I'd get up and go for my, I'd like to say run. It wasn't a run. I wasn't fast, you guys. So I'd go for 10K, 10 kilometers, which is probably what, 6.3 miles? And it took me over an hour. I was not a fast jogger, okay? And I always ran alone, which the YMCA Women's Program always went at that time too, and they were never happy that like a young girl was running alone. They always tried to get me to go with them. But I'm a loner through and through, so I didn't. Okay, I need to find some things that I'm missing here. Where are they? Okay, where did you guys go? I'm sorry, you guys. Don't you hate that when you have something, you know you have it, it's right there. Like what I'm looking for is, okay, we're gonna move you for a second. Where are you? It's gotta be in here. Okay, well, we'll use, what I'm looking for is my card to, did I throw it in here? Okay, forget it, we'll use this for now. But I was doing some study earlier at this table, some like Bible study at this table, so it hit the floor, which wouldn't surprise me. By the way, in case you're wondering, yes, I broke down and bought these washi tapes. Did I need them? Absolutely not. I was really good though, because I had a happy planner in my hand. I went to take my daughter to Michael's. Okay, we had a donation run. So she wanted to go to Michael's, and I always pay my daughter for her help because I value her time. And that's just it. Like, as long as I can do it, I'll do it. And I say that because, as we all know, times are getting tougher and tougher and tougher. And I seem to be getting clawed back on things for being a veteran, as I'm sure all veterans are here in Canada, for things that's a different story. So, is it in here? No? Okay, sorry. A little sidetrack here. So strange. So I had Happy Planner, 2 sticker books. I had something else in this washi tape. Oh, some vellum. They had individual vellum sheets. I had three or four individual vellum sheets. And they had this. And I'm really trying to be careful, like with my money, because I have financial plans. Don't we all? But like, I want to put more sinking funds away, and I have more grandchildren now, so, you know, like, it's possible things might happen, right? So, like, I just want to be on the ball. So I was so good. I was so good. My daughter was there with all this like yarn that she had. I keep saying wool. It's not wool. She's allergic to wool. She had yarn. Because she like crochets beautifully. And I had this and like a happy planner and 2 sticker books, and like it was easily $100. And I had a coupon for one thing for, I think it was like 30% off. And this was $16.49, so I got it for $11. And I just loved it. Loved it. So, but look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $11. So like $2 a roll, which I don't think is bad. I don't buy coffees. I don't, you know, so not that I'm justifying it. I think, hey, you know what? Like, people are people. Like, I am not here by any means to judge anybody. In fact, I noticed I was subbed to this woman who was judging, like she's judging people. She makes her whole YouTube channel based on judging people. And I didn't know why I was subbed to her. Maybe because I'd seen the video that, like my phone, if I see a video, it automatically subs me. I don't know. It's in the settings and it's user error and I don't know how to use it. So anyway, she was the one that was trashing one of the like she trashes hobbies. She trashes like when parents set up like bento boxes, and she trashes like if you have too much of this and too much of that, and if you look behind her, she's got like 12 hairbands, and I'm like, well, that's calling the kettle black now, isn't it? That's the thing, right? Like, if you're gonna judge somebody else, be like, of course I didn't leave a comment. I just got out of there because she's not worth my time. Like, you know, I just, yeah, apparently, and I didn't report her for this either because I don't know if the thing came down or what, but I don't go looking for drama, you guys. But apparently, like, she used somebody's face here in our community, and like, that's just a no-no. It really is. Now I want to do something here to kind of pop this edge here. I'm not supposed to spend this much time on here, but today I'm feeling like it's possible I might do more than one video, so, because I didn't give you guys one yesterday. There, now at least I know that there's a thing there. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly flip and make sure that everything there's the other leaf, and I just like literally scotch taped it or taped it down because this thing here is like all wonky and I have to figure it out. Okay, you guys have to go over there. This one I should color in. Some of them are plain. This was the month that I didn't want to talk. And like, I find I was using 2 pages for a day. This is the other thing I put in here. Now, it's a luggage tag. On here I had Kuromi, and I offered it to my daughter, and I just taped it in. So this is very junk journalish, you guys. But I thought it suited it, so I put it in here. Especially because, like, you have to enjoy the journey, but you have to watch the temptations. And so that's why I put it in there. And then I put on the vellum a lot of stickers because my favorite season is spring and summer. And I also like came along. Here's another one too I have to tape. Some of these stickers, sorry, I flung that down, and I know better than to fling that tape down. Some of these stickers just want to come up off the vellum. All these antiquarian, I can't say it properly, you guys. I'm so sorry. If you're just coming new into my videos, a lot of you may not know it. I do have a bit of a speech impediment. I've worked on it all my life, and it's better. People don't hear it unless I point it out, but it's true. So yeah, now there was a star there. I covered the star. I didn't like the star, so I covered that up. And I think I'm doing this because I wanted to show you how I put pops of color in here. And also because things were starting to fall out, and I was working on this anyway. Sorry, you guys. Oh, gosh. I hope. This is my favorite page. We painted this together. And then I came along and I put some Seek and You Shall Find stickers. Well, I don't need to seek. I know. For me. I'm not here to preach to anybody else. For me, I'm not just a believer. I know. But that has nothing to do. Like I said, my job is to just be myself. And I judge myself. And I look upon myself. I don't go looking at other people. I think as long as you're a good human. So here's another example of where I didn't really want to write. So I just used stickers to do it for me. Laura gave me this beautiful vellum. This is why I love stickers, because there's always a sticker, or you can cut out a magazine, you know. And then I used a sticker bag to do this, to add color right in the middle. And anytime I use Alice in Wonderland, as you guys know, or if you don't know, I will tell you, it means that I'm doing research and going down this rabbit hole. Now, I call them rabbit holes. They're not really, okay? At the end of the day, there's 3 things that I know for sure. But of those 3 things, they will blow your mind. They will blow your mind. They will change everything that people think. But it's, again, not my place to go there. Not yet, anyway. It's just not. So I used that sticker, getting back to this, I just used a sticker pack, cut it, taped it, and inserted it. So you don't need to have expensive stuff. You know, and if you don't feel like journaling, this is a form of unconscious journaling. And I know I've done this flip before, so I'm gonna like speed it up. There needs to be something here though, and I think that's why I have this there. And then I did some notes there. I'm gonna go real fast, you guys. Most of my books turn into sticker books. But I think I wanted to show you, like this one here needs more done to it. The great thing about these books, for me, is I can go back and play in them. I remember I was feeling a struggle here because I was coming off a medication. I love adding paint to the book, and I'm going to continue to do that. There's just a dimension there. And I try all sorts of things. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. This book by no means, oh, I love this picture. I keep coming back to this. I wanted to look for a nightgown like this, like, you know, the nighties that we had, Like when I was growing up and when my girls were growing up, they had nightgowns that I used to iron. Like they were a pain for sure, but so I'm just checking. So yeah, like there's a lot. I'm just wondering how many pages, I think. It's the whole point. But the reason, actually the reason, I totally forgot. The reason I went through this is Emily. I'm so sorry, Emily. I knew there was a reason why I'm flipping this. She wanted me to show her like how I integrated these stickers and paints. Oh, I'm so sorry. My brain this week, you guys, it's like... So this is nice because these squares in the Stalogy are only 4 millimeters. There's nothing that says you must stay within the squares. It's the same with the Hobonichis. Okay, you don't have to stay within the squares, you guys. Break free. Huh? Okay, like this book gets chunky, and I still have in the back. I've been doing scribing, but then I got like I showed you guys which Bible I was using before, and then I wanted to show you real quick because I know I'll be asked. So I was scribing from this one. This has 66 books in it. 22 books are missing. 22. And I knew that right away. And like every time I go through it, I've never gone through it, by the way. I've never gone through it like from beginning to end. I've always gone through it with like a plan. Like where I'd sit down, like if you ever watch Marcia from Mom Needs a Clone, I'll tag her. Like she's got a wonderful like way of doing her. And it's funny because there was a point, like I thought, I have a book where I did that in one of the Hobonichis, but I did it in the A5, not the A6. She does it in the A6. Her, and it was just slightly different, but more or less the same. So the great minds kind of think alike, but I love, and I asked her anyway, because I don't care. Like I asked her if I can do it that way. So that book has 66. This book has 80, it's 6,088 books. 88 books and 6,000 rare, I can't say this word, you guys, APO cryptical texts. And it's called The True Ethiopian Bible. And you guys, if you've ever, like, okay, so disclaimer, if you're not of this faith, as far as I'm concerned, we can still be friends. like, there's no problem here. But if it bothers you, I'm sorry. I'm sad to see you go. I think, for me, this brings me great peace. Okay, and I'm not only a student of learning, but like I want to know. I want to know where I live. I want to know my purpose. I want to know who brought me here to this beautiful, like, earth to love me. I want to know so that I feel that contentment and joy. And this is not church here, you guys, and I don't go to church, okay? But this already has answered things that I knew were missing from the original my whole life. Anyway, moving on. that was a little rant. This book was August book. Okay, so I had the standard. I was doing the standard. The last book, this book, is a full-size A5. 1 month. I forgot to do the view on it. So that's 1 month. And it's not done because I'm still scribing in the back, using up the pages. And you can see, like, there's pages in here. Now, I can cut those pages out. But then I thought, no, I'll use them to scribe because it helps me recall things. You see, I don't have a photographic memory. But when I was in school, I was in the honors advanced. And the reason is that I'd write it over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and I'd never sleep until I got it right. And that not being able to sleep was what made it, sit. So scribing for me is key, and that is why I have many different books, because really my system is, there's September. So far, that's the weeks. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have for September. And then, so this was August. That book I just showed you was October and the beginning of November, and some scribing. And then in the very back here, I decided to put November. Of course, here's October. Now, I have 2 of these calendars, you guys. Like, I'm just trying to see if there's any kind of, maybe I should pull that one off. Sometimes I intermix my calendars, you guys. I have a different calendar, and I get lazy. But, so, there's October. And November. Now, I haven't been writing much because I've been ill, okay? But I usually write down, like, if I order something in, or, like, like I've been off of appointments for 2 weeks, that kind of stuff. So if I have to come back, I can. But that calendar is really, like, the whole point of my system. As long as I have that calendar, I can go to any book. So, and I've got it out because, like, I was going back. And and filling in the blanks. Okay, so this book here too, this was August, and I had like this much space at the back. That's a whole lot of paper, because I found I wasn't doing, like, I was petering off. And I wasn't doing any dailies. I put this in here, and I did put my finances from the last time you've seen this. And I told you that the next time that you would see this book, I would have had work done in it. So, true to my word, here is, I put some little animals down. I love raccoons. These guys are cute and everything, but I've never seen a fox. And then here's another one of those plastic papers, and this is what I mean. I can take a sticker and decorate it. So if you're on a budget and you want to make your books nice on the inside, but you don't have fancy pockets and stuff, that's all you have to do, you guys. And then I just wrote week 2 here, monthly November, and I was going to put 2025. Where did I put that? Oh, here's my card. Let's see if I got 2025 in here. Now, I think some of these are hard because they're like clear. And you can't see clear. That's the only problem. Like, I need it on like better paper. Okay. So I can do it like with these. I don't like those colors really. Oh, that's cute. Okay, wait. These could have worked. Because I like that one. Let's see if I've got a different one. Oh, you guys, my chest is still hurting. Takes a long time walking pneumonia. I'm telling you, you don't just heal overnight. So please take care, everybody. Not that I ever know when I'm gonna get it. I don't. I never know. Like I think you're either prone to it or you're not. Like my whole life, it's been like that. Like this is the 5th time, I think. 5th time I've had walking pneumonia. Yeah, it's nasty stuff. Okay, let's find some numbers. I know there's some numbers in here. Oh, they got to be 2 different colors. I don't want 2 different colors. There's 2026. Maybe I should put that with these other ones because when I set up the books, I'll have them all kind of in one place. It's kind of neat that these folders from Hobbs Sticker Company can do that. Okay. Oh, look, Busy Bee to the rescue. Maybe I will put those in behind here too. Stand those up. Because I love this, but I tend to forget what I have in here all the time. Okay. November 2025. Not that I really have to do it because right here it says 2025, but yeah. Because I planner hop all the time. Well, I wouldn't say all the time, but enough of the time that I just want to. Okay, that's covering the E. Let's not do that. Now here's where I could have used leftover sticker paper and just penned it and put it on. There. Okay. Let's put you over here. Let's get on with some. Okay, so in here I put some main projects. Let's just see if you guys can see okay. It's in pencil, so you can't really see. I'll bring it up. Some main projects. And then this was thoughts and observances. Okay. Oh, I left this open, my calligraphy pen. Hopefully it works. What are my thoughts? Do I have any thoughts? I'm going to say had. Come on, pen. I know you're inked. Had a fairly good sleep for me. Decent sleep. And woke. Now, I know I'm sick when I sleep at night because I'm up all night normally, working, writing, that sort of thing. And I wasn't. Lately, I've just been like listening to my body and like sleeping, because when you sleep, your body wants to heal. That's like the point. However, for me, I've never, unless I'm ill, or hospitalized for illness, I've rarely slept more than 3 hours because my back is really bad. But when I'm sick, it tends to override. And I didn't, even last night, I didn't take any cold medicines or anything like that. I mean, yes, antibiotics, sure, but yeah, like I'm not on like a steroid injector or anything. Luckily, I didn't have to go on one. I didn't want to. Sorry, I was just getting something to drink. So I slept pretty just decently and woke feeling as if I was rested and full of gratitude that I am improving in my health. Need to go back. I didn't really journal much yesterday, which is unfortunate. So I need to go back and journal about yesterday's events. Some really interesting stuff happened yesterday. Starting the day off with filming after morning routine. Can feel the pressure still in my lungs. As well as fatigue and sore back. Well, sore muscles and back, because like whenever you get something, it's like it attacks everything. And that's fine. I'm still standing. However, I'm still grateful. Where's that word grateful? Okay. And then here is my brain dump. This was, sometimes I put like thoughts in here as opposed to yeah, these are all things that I have to do next week. So I've got to, Oh, that's right. Okay, so what are we looking at? This is why you guys don't see me plan all that much. So obviously I didn't do much here Friday, but I will. Sorry about that car. He's got to have the loudest transmission and muffler system. So when I do next week, layout, look at I'm going to call this the master list here. Master list. Oh, if you're wondering what kind of pen this is the retractable fountain pen by Rytec. My appointments also start up next week, so it's like gonna be busy. Yesterday I did donate I don't know, 5 boxes of books. I did laundry. I did. See, I'm a like done kind of person, not a to-do kind of person. I swept. I'm gonna put this in brackets because it wasn't me, but the roofers came and cleared leaves. From roof. Did laundry. Did I put garbage? No. Garbage. What did I do for dinner? I think I just had a handful of nuts, to be honest. Didn't feel like cooking anything. And that's my OMAD. But I'll put that later. I had to make phone calls. The doctor, so clinic, doctor. He's the one dealing with my pneumonia. So he stuck me on even more antibiotics based on like my oxygen levels, which suck. But I will say this, I am not hospitalized, so okay, I gotta hurry this up. And then I think I want to just pick one room. I can't, like, like I'm not thinking properly. I'm going to move on, you guys, because I'm like, I've just pulled a blank. Even though I've got 50,000 things in my head to do, I'm pulling a blank. So obviously I'm working on the kiss. Kiss is Keep It Simple, Stupid, which is from Monique's system. I'm going to actually write it here, which is Monique's system. She's at Monique Writes. I'll put it in the description box below. Go visit her channel. You won't be disappointed. The cousin, I really should get to that. I have done a little bit. No, I didn't do any yesterday. No. Commonplace, yep. Yep. No. 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 And yeah, okay. And then, okay, I'm just going to leave that for later. Hours of sleep, probably 4. I did. No. Exercise, not yet. Okay. So morning, evening. Okay. See, I gotta fold this book now for you guys to see it. So today's plan is just to putter, tidy, and pick something that feels as if I can be cozy. So, I did that. 4 hours here. This is redundant, but because I chose to spell out like my morning routine, I might do that a little different. I don't know. Haven't done my vitamins yet because swallowing so many pills is just too much. YouTube filming. I will post it, upload, exercise, first, second, and third chore. I've already done the first chore. Read, I've done that. Okay. And then, oh no, I did have 1 chicken thigh. And I can't even read my own writing. So I've got some meal ideas here too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then I should put one more, which is 14. I'm going to do a casserole. And that's a 2-week meal plan, and then I can rotate it. But here's the thing. If I make a shepherd's pie, that thing's going to last me. So this would be like a family version, but this is why I needed the calendar. And I think we're already over time, you guys. So what time are we at? 1:04. So what happened on Monday? Okay, we're not in September, Mel. And I was wrong. I said I only had 2 more weeks in November. I actually have 3. Oh, look at that sticker. Didn't know that was in there. So yeah, maybe I'll do that right now is show you. So here's where I'm at so far. Here's the days of the week. There's Tuesday, Monday. I haven't finished that. Here is Wednesday. And as you can see, like these stickers don't want to stick down. The Antiquitarians or whatever, they're like really old. So I guess the stick is coming off. So I got to fill those in. I love how he's just hiding. That's Thursday. I, again, sometimes use stickers to do like my dailies. Let's see this one. Did I do dailies? Yeah, it's like sometimes I use words, but other times I just don't want to. That's coming up too. Stickers get old, you guys. Like they lose their stick, so you have to use tape or glue. And then Friday, and here is Saturday pre-planned to do. So already I did AM routine. I did standard. Okay. Like yesterday, I better put I lost one of my colors somehow. It's not lost. Nothing ever gets lost. It's misplaced. Let's do this color here. Okay, so donated books to IU Village. Okay, I did laundry, which are all there. And then I'm just going to put summary. This has to be taped down. And then, so I'll do like summary of day. Okay. That's today. PJs all day. Yeah, that's totally what I feel like. Pajama day. So I think I'll clean and maybe that's what I'll do. I don't know. Like, you know, guys, like years. It's taken me years to actually get to the point where I will wear pajamas. And don't think like I'm just walking around like in jeans or something. Like I'll wear leggings because I always have to be like vigilant, ready. And then I laid these down for, so I did a lot of clustering. I just felt like doing stuff without doing stuff. And I don't normally, because this is like a little over the top, if you know what I mean. If you know, you know. But I just felt like it, so I did it. Which will make this book super fat, I know. Look at that. Like, look how crooked, but that's okay. So, like, here's a cluster, not so much. But this, That's a cluster. That one's like really, it's a lot of animals. Because this time of year I see animals all the time. And then this is a summary of the week here. And then, what is this one here? Oh, I didn't do my finances, and then here's week 3. So if I don't want to do finances, but I'm going to have to. But I have an actual finance book. So, and here is like the intro to week 3. And then I think I said I needed 26 pages. Yeah, per week. I don't know if this is going to work like that. So, in fact, I'm sure it's not, because I mucked up. Yeah, my math skills sometimes, even at best, are not great. I think this one is running out. Yeah, I think. And it's not a, like, I'll get back to that. But, so yeah, actually I don't need to, because this will be like dailies. So I can still use those lines. So yeah, it takes 26 pages, and then I have like week 3. So this will be, now I can put this back up. This week 3 of November is from the 17th to 23, 26 pages. So like I was putting 40 before, I don't need to put 40. And then from week 4 of November is the 23rd to the 30th. And then boom, here's December right here. And then I have 42 pages because I did not, and a pocket right there. So remember I showed you I had a pocket in the other one, right? So what I'm going to do is take the first 11 pages and do a bullet journal system for the entire 31 and just do a daily. So instead of like per week having a tracker, I'm going to condense it because this stays the same for every day. So I just need to look at it. So it just needs like more dates. And so I have 11 days for that. I think it'll work actually. And if it works, I can get more books into these Stalogies because they're not cheap, right? And yes, I put more stickers here. Hello, I'm tired on the back. And that is my video, you guys. I want you all to remember we are all perfectly imperfect. Thank you so much for coming and spending your valuable time with me. Remember, you are all loved, needed, and wanted far, far more than you will ever know. And I will talk to you next time. Hopefully, if I'm energetic today, I'll come back on with another video. Okay. Have a great day. Beautiful and blessed.